Okay, it was my fault. Here we go. Here we go. GPU. Arnaud. Arnaud, this is Arnaud and Geetika and Jay. And we work at TKG and we're playing around with GPUs today. And it's not always easy to do stuff with GPUs. So we're going to show you how. Okay. This is going to be a little dirty, but whatever. So here's a cluster. Okay, in TKG, you have this concept of a cluster object, and then the cluster object has variables. Now, this is in TKG 2.1 plus, where we make clusters this way. And so in these variables, you've got these workers. You've got this worker variable, and you've got this PCI variable, and these wind up going and modifying the configuration of the underlying virtual machines that TKG makes, right? So when you set these, what happens is it goes and it looks for a PCI device that has this vendor and device ID. The device ID is a NVIDIA T4. The vendor ID is NVIDIA itself. Okay. So, and you could look this up. Like you could go on the internet. You could go on the internet and you could do something like NVIDIA device ID GPU, right? Do that, and then you could see these numbers here. Right? There's like this PCI.gov website or whatever it is. Oh my God. You could also ask ChatGPT. That's what I do.
You can also see it on VSphere. If you
Oh yeah. What? Go on, Geetika.
yeah, so if you go to your vCenter and then click on that particular
Yeah.
host, go to the host and then
Yeah,
summary.
you can also, yeah. So we could go here.
Summary.
So you get this weird thing with the host, this device ID.
If you go
And
to the summary, up on the
oh,
yeah, yeah. So if you scroll a little down,
scroll down to what?
if you go to the configure, yeah, please go to the configure beside summary. We have that document, right?
Summary.
1 minute. I have it stored somewhere.
Summary. What is she talking about, Arnaud?
PCI devices, yeah. You still
Oh,
see
yeah. Here.
if you click, yes,
You're
yes.
talking about down here, yeah. So then you could do this, and then you could, yeah. So you got a vendor ID in this, and then you can base 64 decode that, right? So oh, come on, echo that, base 64 dash decode. Oh my God. What is that? That's not any better. Why didn't it let me do that?
This is hexadecimal. And
Oh, that's not base. I'm sorry, it's hex.
yeah.
Okay. How do I hex decode? Hex decode. How do I do that?
Just there are tools on internet for hex decode.
Oh, okay, here we go. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's nice. Let's see if it works.
Decimal.
Oh, but it won't give me. I can't get an int. What is punched tape? Whoa! What's this?
You can get a punching card for
Oh,
that.
this is like that. This is like that Fortran movie.
Fortran.
You see that movie with those
Hmm.
people? Did you see this movie? Did you see it? It's a really good movie.
Oh, nice.
They went and programmed. They learned Fortran. Stop laughing at me, Arnaud.
This is that
It, I saw it
play.
yesterday. I saw it with my kids yesterday, and
Oh,
my
nice.
wife. She liked it. It's
I
about
love
like
it.
about things
It's a new
learning
one.
Fortran. What?
It's a new one or 2016 one? Oh, it's a new one.
So I don't know how to do this. I don't know. Convert hexadecimal to int. There you go. Here we go. There it is. Okay. So there we go. That's how you do it. Okay. Create a banner. There you go. Okay. All right. Now where were we? There used
Go
to be
back.
a way that you could just do a quick banner in StreamYard, but I guess now you can't do that anymore. Yeah. So what was I doing? Back here. So now you go in here and these you want to set these and these need to match the card ID. So you can look up a T4 card ID and it will say whatever. So we know that these are correct. This ESXi is red because it's rebooting, right? That's rebooting. Now, if I go in here, we've set up PCI pass-through. So and the way we had to do that was non-trivial because we had to click this toggle pass-through. We had to click that to on. And I don't know if there's a way I can like circle that. I'll just move my mouse around it like that. So then we did that and we were hoping these VMs would come on. But then when the VMs come on, this is interesting. So you get this failure and it's saying that the PCI passed through 0, and that's like a reference to the internal name for that device or whatever that ESXi has associated with. It's some variable called PCI pass through 0, which represents the user's wish to have this PCI GPU device attached to this VM. That is now W4. It's saying that this host, it's not available on this W4HS3 I0301. Now it used to say I302. Now it's saying I301. I don't know why was saying one and now it's saying the other. But this is configured to be just get out of here. So this is configured also as a graphics device, and this is not what we want. We do not want these PCI devices to be graphics devices. You can interrupt, Geetika.
Yeah, what is? Can you show me the recent tasks? I want to see what exactly. Where is this going? Maybe try creating a new cluster also, if that is okay.
Well, what I was doing is this. I was just deleting this node, right?
Oh, while deleting also you're facing errors.
Yeah, because then it'll pop up and it'll try to schedule it to a new ESXi. Watch. So that one, remember, it was trying to do I302 earlier. Now it's trying to schedule it to here, and it's also failing, right? So I was thinking if we just keep deleting the node, right?
Go
Like
to the
it'll
recent
popping up
task.
in new places. What?
Go to the tasks below. Recent tasks. There must be more information. Why is it not able to schedule? Because I know of two things. One was the PCI not available. One is the VMX version of that particular OVA. If it is not greater, it must be greater than 17 always.
Yeah, it should be greater than 17. All the ESXIs are above 17.
Okay.
So if you go in, yeah, but you're right. We should show this to folks. So, oh,
And you also have to make sure that your ESXi host and vSphere are on the exact same version.
oh, what? Really? I didn't know that. We could be in trouble.
Otherwise, a lot of compatibility issues come up, and it's not able to schedule properly. What is the vCenter version right now?
That must be the problem. Geetika, what are we gonna do? She's so smart. We're all so stupid. Geetika's the boss. What are we gonna
I
do?
wish.
She's just gonna. She doesn't need us. She doesn't
Oh.
need us, Arnaud. How do I find out the version?
Um,
Is there an about like in the video games?
mm,
How do you find out the vSphere version?
let,
How do you do it?
I used to actually do it because I had a recipe, right? So I knew it always. Click help. Is there help somewhere? Do you see help somewhere? vSphere client.
Oh, look, I made a ticker. Watch this. Look at this. Do you see that?
One moment.
Look at what did you say, Geetika?
Uh, Go to the vSphere client where the leftmost, top leftmost
Top leftmost.
vSphere
That's it.
client.
That's it.
Along with the three dots. Along with the three dots, vSphere client.
Top leftmost. I've never heard anyone say that before. Where?
This that there is it's written there, right? vSphere client along with the three dots at the very beginning.
Oh, you click on that? Oh, I didn't know I could do that. Okay.
Is there any help kind of thing? Permissions, plugins, about or something. Go to top rightmost.
Top rightmost.
No feedback. Question. Yes,
Oh,
help, help.
there it is.
Help.
7.0.3.
Now, what was the ESXi hosts version?
Okay. Um,
Go back to inventory. Hmm. Inventory. Third one. Inventory.
third.
Up, third. Yeah. So first
Okay.
one here. Sorry. Yeah. 7.03.2. Yeah.
Oh
So
no.
ESXi host is slightly in a micro version up above the your actual vSphere.
Is that a bad thing? Does that mean it won't work?
Yes, most likely your vSphere is not compatible. But I there was full description of the issue on in the tasks. Can you expand it a little bit?
Yeah.
If you scroll down the go to the more tasks, yeah. So expand the status once
Okay. Here we go.
and down. Yeah, yeah. Expand the status. I want to see the entire message once. Expand. Click on that funnel. Besides that funnel and expand. Try to expand the status column like in Excel. No.
Like this.
Yeah. Copying virtual machine configuration. Not the detail one, status one. You expanded the come up.
I expanded details.
Just come up. I want to see the whole message. Where did the error go? Scroll down.
There's so much going on here. I'm losing.
Go to more tasks. Click on the more tasks
Yeah, I can
down.
just I can delete it and then it'll come back up.
Yeah. Mm.
Okay. We're looking for one that failed, right? Like this. Yeah, here it is. This is the one you're looking for.
Yeah, expand it a little bit. No, that's all right.
Yeah, doesn't give us anything else. Oh, this gives us a lot.
One more
Ooh,
feature required by VM,
whoa,
not
this is
available
nice.
on
Oh, it's
most.
the same thing though that we are getting earlier. Yeah. So that
Um,
power on is happening. This is just general knowledge for
yeah,
folks. So
it's not
power on
able
is
to.
happening by cluster API over here. So what's happening here, if I go and I look at the logs, right, you'll see here that it's trying to power these VMs on somewhere around here. And then so cluster API goes and says, I want to go power this cluster API provider vSphere goes and it says, I want to power this VM on. And then the world ends because we can't power it on, because when that happens, what's happening is, yeah, is that the host that DRX has decided it wanted to put this machine on, at runtime, at boot time, vSphere decides that there's no compatible host. And this is interesting to me because, to me, I'm looking at this and I'm like, well, Excalidraw, what do I do?
Maybe there's another thing that we can try. Either try to create a new cluster altogether. Not sure if it is taken by. That is one thing. If it doesn't work that way, maybe we can. Next thing is we
But
can
the interesting thing to me is this, though. See, check this out. So this is what's weird to me. I'm looking at this like two phases. So you've got this first phase, and you've got, how do I do it? Like, let's call this like, you've got this thing where DRS is scheduling. I don't know if this is how it works, but there's a thing where you want to create a VM, right?
Hmm.
DRS then schedules that VM, right? So here's my ESXIs, right? I've got
Hmm.
four of them, right? Each one's got a GPU in it. So DRS at some point decides I want to land the VM here. Okay.
Hmm.
Then vSphere goes, and I don't know if the ESXIs are anything like a kubelet, right? Then this ESXi maybe is watching vSphere. I have no idea how this works, but I assume
Hmm.
it's a thing where it sees that it needs to do this. So it goes, and then it goes and tries to start the VM here. And then this is the point where things go wrong. It seems to me, based on this error message, which is really strange to me, that this error message, right? This error message here, how do I make it big, Geetika? Jesus. I don't know how to do this. I don't know. Here it is. Okay, I'm going to make this big. So you see this?
Hmm.
To me, why is it that why are you getting an error message? Oh, now it's too big. Oh my God. Here you go. Why are we getting an error message? Ah, why are we getting an error message at this stage, right? If this host wasn't compatible, then why did DRS make this decision to begin with? What, like it seems to me like this error message would make sense if it was something like,
Hmm.
if it was a list, right? I've got four of these, right? I mean,
Oh.
imagine if I went to a Ford dealership and then I said, I don't want to buy a car because the Ford Explorer doesn't have, because the Ford Mustang doesn't have four-wheel drive. Then you would say, well, you went to the whole Ford dealership and there's 20 different cars there. What about the other 20 cars, right? So
Disconnect
what
the
about these?
to manage
What
this.
about all of
I
these other
actually
hosts?
did something. I actually did something because I had two hosts back then. It was confusing a little bit. What I did was I disconnected the other one and then tried to make it run on the single one. Maybe try disabling it
Yeah, but
or.
this is a bug, right? The fact that it's hyper focusing on this one is a bug, right?
I want to make sure. I'm not really sure, but this is something like
You're
let's make it
basically
sure.
saying yes. You basically agree with me.
That is just an observation from my past experience. Maybe try to disable it. Then let's see if does the problem persist. There are three things here we can try actually. Maybe create a new cluster also altogether
Well, we've
once.
tried bouncing it around. I mean, we can do
Yeah.
that. We've tried bouncing around, but okay, let's do that. So let's. How do I
Inventory, three dots inventory.
let's go back to home? Well, how did I end up here? What do I?
Inventory.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All of the ESXIs are back online, right?
Yeah.
So let's delete this. I mean, we can land this on any arbitrary ESXi. The question still remains: who's deciding what ESXi it goes on?
See, I think the mostly I think the problem is with the compatibility of the versions. I am 70% sure. I
That's
as
why I
far as
put
I
it in
can.
the ticker. Did you see the ticker at the bottom?
Yeah, it's
Look at
great.
that. Ooh. Okay.
Yes, such a big network. Call out your friends to watch us. It would
Where's
feel good.
where? Yeah.
We should start putting it on bike shed. How about we start doing it for Windows and
This is on
then
YouTube, by the way, Geetika.
is this?
Yeah, we're streaming live right now.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay. We're not. It's just nobody's watching. What is the? Oh my god. Oh my god. What are we gonna do? It's not working. Okay. So I hope this is useful to you people. I think this is the problem. Then so does that mean we need to upgrade? That means we need to downgrade our ESXi version. Can you do that?
Yeah, I think so. Yes, I think I have done that.
So I can go into this and I can say like what maintenance mode?
Just just stop the machine.
Shut enter standby or shut down? You want me to shut it down? All right, I'm shutting it down. Geetika told me to shut the machine down so we could get into version 7.0.3.007.000.
No, you don't need to shut down to change the version. You then you can do it. That is something you can do it while it is running. You just have to go into the ID rack and then D rack and then run certain ESXi commands.
ID rack. What?
This is D rack thing for all the ESXi hosts.
Oh, iDRAC. But
Yes.
I can't access iDRAC through vSphere. I have to like you can't do this through vSphere, right?
You don't have the credentials for all these hosts.
I don't know if I do or not.
You can SSH also.
So the next step would be okay. So how would I do that? Let me see. Maybe I have SSH credentials. Let's see. So is iDRAC something you can iDRAC is something that runs on every ESXi host, Geetika?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have those. All right. Well, but I know what to do next. Well, I know who to ping about this. So okay, we'll do that. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow.
Okay.
Cool. I'm gonna end the stream. So for folks watching, if you're interested in running TKG, if you're interested in running TKGs on GPU, we have GPUs on TKG. Our official docs for this are here. So you can see the PCI devices. This is enabled. We showed you this earlier. And the normal way you would do this is through the Tanzu CLI, not by creating a manual cluster class. Then you would create the cluster. Then you would add the NVIDIA operator stuff, and that the NVIDIA operator sort of makes it so that the device itself, so the kubelet itself, can actually run GPU pods, right? So then it goes and it runs the drivers that you need in a container that can send the CUDA calls over to the GPU card and from your pods once you're running these, right? And then you can go make your chat GPT or whatever. Okay. Now, how do I get out of here? How do I leave this thing? There we go. No, that's not it. No, that's not it either. Oh, there it is. Bye, everybody.